Which English city was the setting for the very first episode of TV's Doctor Who? David?
London.
London is correct. Let's have a look where the scores are. Dave, 1,050. Alicia, 1,350. David is on around 2,000 points. To defenestrate is to literally, David.
Throw someone out a window.
That's correct. According to the Cole Porter song, Have You Heard It's in the Stars, next July we... Brains trust?
Mars, perhaps?
Oh, we could collide with Mars, you theatrical you. Almost all of the Red Baron's victims flew with the armed forces of which country? Brains trust.
Britain.
Britain is correct. What two words are represented by the abbreviation for the Southeast Asian Terror Network, JI? Brains trust.
Jamaat Islamiyah.
Jamaat Islamiyah is correct. Sharing its title with part of a famous quote by Benjamin Disraeli is the West Wing episode Lies, Damn Lies and what? Alicia?
Damn statistics.
Lies, damn lies and statistics is the correct answer. Damn.
Yeah.
One too many damn. American architect Frank Gehry is best known for his spectacular Guggenheim Museum in which Spanish city? Brains trust?
Bilbao.
Correct. Butcher, baker, candlestick maker. Which is the surname of two actors to play Doctor Who? David?
Baker.
Baker is correct. While working in a Swiss patent office, Albert Einstein, Brains trust.
I used to know that. Now it would be the light globe. Oh, an idea. He had an idea.
If I could buy more information.
It was a big idea. It had to do with relativity. He got it from working on the typewriter and in the patent office.
Just-
In Bern, in Switzerland. Yes, Bern. It was Bern.
All right, that's wrong. I mean, you sort of said the right answer in there somewhere, but you were so insistent on burn. I'm going to say the answer is relativity, which you've got, but I'm disqualifying you.
Too much knowledge.
Too much
Too
knowledge.
much information. Sorry.
All right, that brings us in a confused fashion to the end of round 3 tonight on the Einstein Factor. David, with 2,200 points, is outright winner tonight. Well done, David. David, you are now in the series final in about 9 weeks, which gives you plenty of cramming time. So it's home to those books and encyclopedias, and we look forward to seeing you in our first series final. Dave, 1,050 points. It just got away from you tonight, but thank you for being part of the Einstein Factor.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
And Alicia, sometimes 1,250 points. Well done, but not enough tonight against David. Congratulations and thanks for being part of the Einstein Factor. Rob McGee, Moira Rayner, Russell Cheek, ladies and gentlemen, the Brains Trust. Give them a round of applause. And thanks for watching the Einstein Factor. Remember, the writer F. Scott Fitzgerald once said, the test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposed ideas in the mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. Yet all of us turn down the radio when we park a car. Good night.
Test your musical knowledge on Wednesday night. Join Adam Hills and the teams for the fast, furious and very funny quiz show Spicks and Specs. It's 8:30 Wednesday night on ABC.
Tonight on this Einstein Factor final, a Cyberman whose TV doctor has mastered an alien Dalek, a taxman with grassy knowledge of a political family that's not always a party, and a researcher who is covering Laughing Len from A to Z. I'm Peter Berner, good evening and welcome to the Einstein Factor's first final of the year. Finals fever is absolutely rampant here. Internet scalpers have been selling tickets to tonight's show for triple and even quadruple their face value. Because one of our contestants tonight will take a place in the end-of-year grand final. So they'll have 5 months of anxiety to look forward to. And speaking of looking forward, we have 3 of Australia's most forward intellectuals awaiting introductions. It's our very own Brains Trust, Red Simons, Dr. Claire Wright and Matt Parkinson. He is the former musical director of the Melbourne Theatre Company. He holds a degree in computer science and pure maths and is a sometime TV weather girl.
No.
Would you make welcome Red Simons?
Hi, Peter.
Hello, Red. Now, this has entered folklore faster than you can spell folklore. What is this TV weather girl thing?
I did the weather for a week on ABC television, and my wife actually got really depressed about it because she said, I married a rock star and now I'm stuck with an ABC weather.
How right were you on your 5 days? Do you think you did all right?
Look, it's a lot harder than it looks, I have to be honest. I mean, you can laugh, but I mean, getting your hair done and reading an auto cue is
tough.
That's man's work.
Did you have to go out in the morning in your jammies and your slippers to check your little water rain gauge and things like that, or did they supply you with that info?
I know. I had people doing that for me.
I hope you've brought all the necessary pointing skills with you tonight.
I'll be pointing, don't you worry about it.
Excellent. Red Simons, ladies and gentlemen. Sitting next to Red is a research fellow at La Trobe University, historian, former political advisor and a best-selling author. She is so regularly in the middle of our Brains Trust, we've named the seat after her. Would you please welcome Dr. Claire Wright. Once again, Claire Wright, welcome.
Thank you very much.
You never aspired to be as highfalutin as a weather person, did you?
No, I think I was too short.
Oh, you think you need height to be trusted in weather?
Absolutely. Like the head in the clouds seems to be a prerequisite. So I became an historian instead because you're always digging down. Yeah.
Do you think history is sexy?
I'm hoping that all people will see that history is sexy and that that's not just an image thing, that's actually a matter of substance.
Oh, very nice. All right, a complete matter of substance there sitting in the middle. And finally, our other Brains Trust regular, and they don't come much more regular than this bloke, actor, quiz show champ, and probably the only Australian who could host Parkinson. He is Matt Parkinson. Look at that. See what I did? You see what I did?
Yes, I did.
You've never heard that, have you, before?
No, I used to be quite an interviewer, but, you know, nowadays I'm old, I'm grumpy, I drink a little bit too much, it can get ugly. Usually does.
You could host this program.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Come on in. Thank you for being here, Matthew.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Red. Now, I could stand here and natter for hours, but our finalists would probably start rioting. So let's avoid unnecessary bloodshed, people, and let's bring him out. Finalist number 1 is David Campbell, the Queensland teacher who clipped the West Wing and brought down the Red Baron quite comfortably in his playoff. Tonight, he has another appointment with his Doctor Who TV subject. G'day, David.
How are you?
I'm very well indeed. Your subject is the TV series Doctor Who from 1963 to 1989. Not the new bit they're doing at the moment.
No, not yet, no.
Not yet. Looking forward to that?
Yep,
Trembling?
not that much.
No, fair enough. Good luck. Your 90 seconds begins now. In Attack of the Cybermen, the title villains plan to crash which heavenly body into
Halley's
Earth?
Comet.
Correct. Born in Toronto, Canada in 1917, was which head of BBC
Sidney
drama?
Newman.
Correct. Daleks had their genesis in a mutant form of the Khaleds, a humanoid race on which planet?
Skaro.
Correct. Which actor takes the role played by the late William Hartnell in The Five
Richard
Doctors?
Hurndall.
Correct. Which character who emerges from a horse box that materialises out of
The
thin air?
Master.
Correct. Sailor Ben Jackson first encounters Polly and Dodo at which London night spot?
The Inferno.
Correct. Mordrin Undead, Terminus, and which other story make up?
Enlightenment.
Correct. In a fourth Doctor story, playing art gallery visitors were Eleanor Bron and which other comic
John Cleese.
performer? Correct. In the caves of Androzani, the Doctor and Perry are poisoned after exposure to what?
Raw Spectrox.
Correct. Forcing his captives to play games in return for their freedom is which
The
entity?
Celestial Toymaker.
Correct. Who is the only one of the Doctor's companions never to travel in the TARDIS?
Pass.
Liz Shaw. Which Doctor realises that 2 seed pods excavated in Antarctica
The
are
Fourth Doctor.
Correct. In the story The Trial of a Time Lord, which actress played the Inquisitor?
Linda Bellingham.
Correct. Bred to be warriors is which cloned species that has fought an endless
The
war?
Sontarans.
Correct. Featuring the second Doctor is which 7-episode story?
Evil of the Daleks.
Correct. That is the end of 15 questions, David. That is mighty impressive. 1,400 points. Mighty impressive. There are people sitting at home going, shut up, finish the question. All right, here we go. Bonus question time for maybe 200 points if they help you out. 100 points if you get it right yourself. True or false? The 7th Doctor, played by Sylvester McCoy, carries an umbrella with a star-shaped handle. Is that, David, true or is it false? Do you want to go yourself or do you think they can help you?
I think I'll take it myself.
All right, you'll
No
take it yourself?
disrespect.
What do you think it is? The Seventh Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, carries an umbrella with a star-shaped handle. True or false?
That's false.
Why is it false?
Because it's in the shape of a question mark.
That is so correct. It couldn't be more correct. 1,500 points, David. Well done. But he didn't need you.
I think I'm right in saying it's Leo Sayer who carries an umbrella with a star-shaped handle. Is that right?
Right. I think you're absolutely right. The Brains Trust was not required. David took it upon himself to get his bonus question right, which took his score to 1,500 points. Very good start for tonight's show. Let us meet our second finalist. It is Peter Buckley, the taxman, who, in our second playoff, used the Kennedy family and a brilliant third round to burn off Midnight Oil and ruled over 2 Egyptian dynasties. Welcome back, Pete.
Thanks, Peter.
Here we go. Your subject is America's Kennedy family. A more jinxed affair there has ever been, do you think?
I don't know.
I don't think it gets more jinxed than this lot, but here you go. I hope the jinx isn't playing with you tonight.
Thank you.
Good luck. Your 90 seconds begins now. In 1973, when aged 12, which of Rose Kennedy's grandchildren had a leg amputated because of cancer?
Edward Kennedy Jr.
Correct. Senator Robert Kennedy held what cabinet position in his brother's administration?
Attorney General.
Correct. In 2002, Michael Skakel was convicted of the 1975 murder of which 15-year-old?
Pass.
Martha Moxley. What is the address in Brookline, Massachusetts of Joe and Rose Kennedy's first marital home, now a National Historic Site?
Pass.
83 Beale Street. Which Kennedy is the mother of Rose, Tatiana and Jack?
Caroline Kennedy Schlossberg.
Correct. In 1920, before he was 3 years old, John F. Kennedy was hospitalised with
Scarlet fever.
Correct. At Harvard, Ted Kennedy arranged for a friend to take
Spanish.
Correct. Outliving 4 of her 9 children, Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy died in 1995 at what age?
104.
Correct. John F. Kennedy's Harvard thesis, Appeasement at Munich, was reworked into which bestseller?
Why England Slept.
Correct. Which arbiter of style and etiquette served as Jackie Kennedy's social secretary and chief of staff in her White House years?
Nancy Tuckerman.
Letitia Baldridge. John Kennedy Jr. was piloting what kind of light aircraft when he suffered his
Piper Saratoga.
Correct. In 1998, Joseph P. Kennedy II returned as chairman and president of which non-profit company?
Citizens Energy Corporation.
Correct. Which of Robert Kennedy's children was born between Christopher George and Douglas Harriman?
Pass.
Matthew. In 1941, John F. Kennedy began an affair with which married Danish journalist?
Inga Arved.
Correct. Born in 1951, was which grandchild of Joe and Rose Kennedy? Their first. Oh, geez. What were you going to say?
Kathleen Kennedy.
Kathleen, I think the buzzer beat you. Your score is 1,000 points. It did, unfortunately. The 1,000 points at the end of your 15 questions. Peter, well done. Wow. Here we go. Bonus question time. True or false? Shortly before his death, former mafia boss Frank Costello confided that he had been a bootlegging partner of patriarch Joe Kennedy. True or false? You go yourself, or do you want to let them go?
I'll go to the Brains Trust.
Going to the Brains Trust. Here we go, Brains Trust. You're on your own. Shortly before his death, former mafia boss Frank Costello confided...
Yeah, you heard that. There's no need to do it again.
All right. I'm not going to say it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
True or false?
Do it.
No, I don't suffer Redmond interruptus. True or false, Brains
It's
Trust?
true.
Bootlegger?
I think so.
I think it's true.
I think so.
What do you think, Smarty Pants?
Well, it doesn't make any difference if you don't think it's true.
Well, what does the weatherman know? All right. The Brains Trust have gone by majority rule to true. The answer we were looking for an extra 200 points for Peter was true. It's 1,200 points to Peter at the end of round 1. Well done. Look at that.
Just couldn't help thinking, it's a very interesting comparison between David, who knows all about Doctor Who, and Peter, who knows all about the Kennedys, because there's an enormous body of knowledge involved there. But in David's case, of course, no facts at all. Not one. It's all just made up, David.
It's fact within its own universe. Oh, yeah. Our third finalist, let's meet him, is Peter Lee, ladies and gentlemen, a researcher who ambushed the military might of both the aircraft of World War II and Che Guevara in our third playoff. He steps up tonight with an encore performance of his subject, Leonard Cohen. Welcome back, Peter.
Nice to be here, Peter.
Oh, look, it is good to be here. We have your 15 questions plus bonus question. I have them here. Your subject is the life and work of Leonard Cohen. Good luck. Your 90 seconds begins now. Cohen was speaking about which company when he said, "I've always been touched by the modesty of their interest in my work."
CBS.
Columbia. Cohen attended the Academy Awards ceremony in 1992 with which actress, his then lover?
Rebecca De Mornay.
Correct. In a 1998 British poll, which Leonard Cohen album was voted the most depressing of all time?
Songs from a Room.
Greatest hits. So you're the kind of vegetarian is the opening poem of which collection published in 1966?
It's Parasites of Heaven.
Correct. According to the opening line of the song There Is a War. There is a war between what?
The Rich and Poor.
The rich and the poor. And poor is correct. When ordained as a Buddhist monk, Cohen was given what name meaning silent one?
I don't know the Japanese.
Jikan. In 1991, for contributing to the greater international recognition of Canadian artists and music, Cohen was inducted into what?
Juno.
More information?
The Juno Hall of Fame.
Correct. Sharon Robinson co-wrote all the songs on which Cohen album?
10 New Songs.
Correct. A Canadian, Japanese, French co-production is which two-part 1994 documentary narrated by Cohen?
Tibetan Book of the Dead.
Correct. What is the name of the song on Songs of Leonard Cohen that concludes with a wailing voice?
One of Us Can't Be Wrong.
One of Us Cannot Be Wrong. The authors of the two non-Cohen written songs on the album The Future are Frederick Knight and who?
Irving Berlin.
Correct. With a child in my arms and a chill in my soul are lyrics from which song on Dear Heather? The answer we needed was Undertow. Peter, 700 points at the end of round one. Well done at the end of 15. Bonus question time. Maybe scrambling up another 200 points if you think the Brains Trust can help you out. A Cohen song features on the soundtrack of the hit animated film Shrek. Is that true or is that false? Do you want to go or do you want them?
I believe in the Brains Trust.
Oh, I believe in the Brains Trust. That could be a Cohen song.
Hallelujah, I think it's true.
Oh, yeah. That song.
In Shrek?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to give in to majority rule then, although I think it's false. But there you go.
No, we think it's true.
We think it's true. Claire was very, very confident there. Is this because you have kids and have played the video a million times?
I have seen Shrek about 5,000 times.
OK, well, they said true. Brains Trust said true, much to the pleasure of Peter. The answer is true. It is Hallelujah. 200 points takes you to 900 points. John Cale sung it in the movie, and Rufus Wainwright sung it. Rufus Wainwright sung it on the soundtrack album. So there you go, an extra 200 points to Peter. You got a big thanks to the Brains Trust there, Peter.
Very much so.
Let's have a look at the scores at the end of round one. Peter, 900 points. Peter, 1,200 points. David out in front, 1,500 points. Looking good. Well, yes. Round two, if this show came in a box, it would probably read, round two is multiple choice. It has no sharp edges and is suitable for ages 8 to 88. The subjects tonight are bugs, I Spy, two-timers, space travel, order in the court, the paranormal, tall stories, first past the post, and pardon my French. David.
I Spy, thank you.
I Spy, here we go. The question tonight. In World War I, exotic dancer Mata Hari was tried for espionage and executed in which nation? Was it A, Britain, B, France, or C, Germany? 5 seconds. Throw it to the Brains Trust?
I doubt that the British would have been ungentlemanly enough to shoot a lady. They probably would have just made her marry a prince or something like that. I think.
I think it happened in France. Although the Germans... No, hang on. The British executed, or our lot executed her, but I think it happened in France.
I know it didn't happen in Indonesia because they've got a supermarket chain named after her there, and I think that would be a bit off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not a crime to have a supermarket chain.
We have a supermarket chain called Target, so why not?
Thank you. Nice end point.
So, what are we saying? What's our answer?
What are we answering, Brains
we've got
Trust?
to answer.
Was the
B,
British
France.
in France? So
B.
B,
They're
France.
saying they reckon she was executed in France. The Brain Trust say B. What do our contestants say? B and a B and a B. Everyone said B. They're right. B is correct. France is where Mata Hari met her end. Ah, France. Nothing more romantic than an execution for espionage. Peter?
Tall stories.
Tall stories it is. The question. Thought by some the world's first skyscraper, the home insurance company building stood where? Was it A, Chicago, B, Los Angeles, or C, New York? 5 seconds. There's the music. Has everybody made their selection? They're looking happy. Let's go to the Brains Trust.
Any takers?
Yeah, I reckon Chicago.
Oh, phew.
Oh, they're all it's one of those.
Would you like me to get super brainiac about it?
Yeah, go on.
Steel's integral to the building of a skyscraper, and Chicago is where they first made steel in bulk in the United States, not New York.
All right. Well, with added information, it's just showing off here on the...
Better be right.
A, the Brains Trust reckon A, Chicago. What did our contestants select? An A, an A, an A. Look at this, it's an A all round. Chicago's the answer we were looking for. That's points. Points for everybody. Points for all my friends. Peter, you're looking stressed.
No, not at all.
Oh, OK, good. That's good. We don't want you to be stressed.
That's not stressed. That's Leonard Cohen he's doing there. He's just giving it a bit of Leonard Cohen.
Make a selection, please, Peter.
I would like to go with bugs.
Bugs
please.
it is. Here we go. Which of these insects belongs to the order Hymenoptera? Is it A, ant, B, butterfly, C, ladybug? 5 seconds. I won't repeat the name of the order again. I think it's unnecessary. Selections are made by our contestants. We go to the Brains Trust. Hymenoptera.
How's your entomology, lads?
Well, I know from a Jerry Lewis movie that butterflies are from the family Lepidoptera, so it's not B. That's all I can tell you. I've got a gut feeling it might be ladybug.
Yeah, but you see, that's the mug's choice because they're wanting us to make the connection between the name Hymenoptera and ladybug.
He's got his pointer out, did you notice?
Yeah, oh, he's pointing like a true weather person. Can't help himself.
So does that leave ants?
It leaves ants.
Let's go ants.
Yeah,
We're going with ant. They reckon it's A, ant. What do our contestants believe it was? A C and a C and a C. See, they've all gone with ladybug. The answer we were after was ant. Points to them. Points to them. All right, let's go back to David for our second shot at round 2. David?
Order in the court.
Order in the court! Star of TV's Beretta, Robert Blake, was charged with the murder of his what? A, wife. B, sister. C, mistress. 5 seconds. That is 5 seconds. OK, contestants have made their selection. We throw it to the Brains Trust.
This is not like a trick question thing because if you married your sister, if you had an affair with your sister and then married her, they'd all be right, wouldn't they?
Again, in your universe. Yes, they would be. Technically, they would be. It would be weird and right.
It's wife, isn't it?
Yes, wife.
Wife?
He was acquitted because of evidence discovered by Barnaby Jones. I should mention that. But we're saying A, wife. Yes.
All right, the Brains Trust reckon it was A, wife. What do our contestants believe? A. Everyone said it was A, wife. They are correct. It is A. Robert Beretta's wife was murdered. All right, Peter, please, your second selection.
Pardon my French.
Pardon mon français. Poisson is French for which food? Is it A, cheese, B, fish, or C, poultry? 5 seconds. Press now. Press now. That is 5 seconds. How is your French at Brains Trust?
C'est fiche, n'est-ce pas?
Oh,
Where?
I actually thought you said croissant. I thought, well, this one sort of answers itself here, but yeah. No.
You're having to go at my accent now,
Yeah, I'll pardon your French, Pete.
Pardon my
That's
French.
right.
You reckon poisson is fish, do you? B.
Yeah. I just don't know what French is for poultry, to tell you the truth. That's the only one I don't know.
Le coq.
Yeah, all right, pardon your French.
All right, let's go to our contestants. What did you select? Please tell me, don't keep it a secret. B, B and a B. Everyone said B, fish, because fish is correct. Yes. Poisson is fish. Peter, please take us to the end of round 2.
We'll go with two timers.
2 timers it is. The question tonight. In 2005, which actor was nominated for 2 Oscars and won one of them? Was it A, Johnny Depp, B, Jamie Foxx, or C, Morgan Freeman? 5 seconds. All right, Brains Trust, recent Academy history.
Don't care. Don't care.
So, category for weather people?
It's B. Is it B,
Yes,
Jamie
I was-
Foxx. Supporting and best actor.
Oh,
needs-
OK, B.
He needs to learn how to spell, but apparently
Yeah.
he can act.
Jamie Foxx, they believe, is the answer that we want. B, what do our contestants believe? C and a B and a B. The answer we were looking for was indeed Jamie Foxx. Correct, Peter. Correct, Peter. There's indeed Jamie Foxx, who won the Academy Award for Ray and was nominated Best Supporting Actor for Collateral. So there we go. Excuse me. Yellow. Thank you very much. Try to not make those reverse charges we need. Okay. All right, Peter, we've had someone reviewing the responses from round one. We will accept CBS, your answer, CBS Records, because Columbia was part of CBS Records. So that, my friend, is an extra 100 points to you, which takes your score to 1,250.